கிழக்கு மாகாணத்தில் இந்திய அரசின் சுமார் 2.37 பில்லியன் ரூபாய் செலவில் பல்வேறு அபிவிருத்தி திட்டங்கள் முன்னெடுக்கப்பட்டுள்ளதாக இலங்கைக்கான இந்திய தூதுவர் சந்தோஷ் ஜெயா தெரிவித்தார். மட்டக்களப்பு வந்தாரமுலை கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழக மாணவர்களுக்கு இந்திய அரசின் நிதியுதவியுடன் வழங்கப்படும் புலமை பரிசுகள் இன்று சிறப்பான முறையில் வழங்கி வைக்கப்பட்டது. இந்திய அரசின் உதவியுடன் கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் தெரிவு செய்யப்பட்ட 100 மாணவர்களுக்கு மொத்தம் 9 பில்லியன் ரூபாய் புலமை பரிசில் நிதி காசோலையாக வழங்கப்பட்டன. இவை மாணவர்களின் கல்வி முன்னேற்றத்தையும் பொருளாதார சவால்களையும் எதிர்கொள்ளும் திறனையும் மேம்படுத்தும் நோக்கத்துடன் வழங்கப்பட்டதாக தெரிவிக்கப்பட்டது. இந்நிகழ்வு கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழக உபவேந்தர் பேராசிரியர் பரராஜசிங்கம் பிரதீபன் தலைமையில் இடம்பெற்றது. நிகழ்வின் பிரதம அதிதியாக இலங்கைக்கான இந்திய ஸ்தானிகர் சந்தோஷ் ஜியா கலந்து கொண்டு மாணவர்களுக்கு புலமை பரிசுகளை வழங்கினார். அவருடன் அவரது மனைவி, இந்திய ஸ்தானிகர் அலுவலக உத்தியோகஸ்தர்கள், கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் பேராசிரியர்கள், நிர்வாக உறுப்பினர்கள், மாணவர்கள் உள்ளிட்ட பலரும் கலந்து கொண்டு நிகழ்வை சிறப்பித்தனர். மேலும் நிகழ்வில் நடனம் உள்ளிட்ட கலாச்சார நிகழ்வுகளும் இடம்பெற்று விழா சிறப்புற்றது. இதன்போது இந்திய தூதுவர் கௌரவிக்கப்பட்டார். நிகழ்வின் இறுதியில் மாணவர்கள் தங்களது நன்றியை தெரிவித்ததுடன் குழு புகைப்படம் எடுத்தும் கொண்டனர்.
Please rise and join in welcoming them.
Of Eastern University, Sri Lanka, to the scholarship awarding ceremony to the Government of India for its continued support. I also invite Professor Mrs. S.B. Kennedy.
You have friends in international relations, you take a look at what is that I am making and what I have to give to the other. In the case of India and Sri Lanka, those principles don't apply. We are civilization twins. We came out of the history together. We are, for all practical purposes, have the same history, similar, of course, the geography, and culture, linguistic ties. I can go on. Cricket, cuisine, many things that are so common between us. What you call yours, we can call ours, and what is ours is all yours. So that is the way we look at India and Sri Lanka. And sometimes this is taken as a rhetoric from a diplomat, but I can tell you it is sincerely coming from the heart. This is my 5th year almost ending in Sri Lanka, 3 years between 2007 and 10, and 2 years as the High Commissioner. And all these years, one thing that I have always said about this country is the warmth and an easy comfort that they provide us as foreign diplomats. And that itself, that in a way captures what I will say, because that warmth and comfort can only come from a natural feeling among the people for me and my country, the people of India. So that is something that I wanted to start with, and certainly this is a very special occasion. We are, of course, doing quite a lot in Sri Lanka in terms of our cooperation. There are several pillars of India-Sri Lanka relationship. One of them is connectivity and infrastructure. This is something that is the foundation of our ties. When we talk about connectivity, it is in all its dimensions, not just physical connectivity, setting up a land corridor, or having a great interconnection, or a pipeline being built between our two countries. There are many more things there. There is a cultural connect, the people-to-people connect, that we talk about, the educational connect as we are here in this very esteemed university. Then you have, of course, the security and defense ties. This is the very foundation because we are in the same region. We naturally need to look after each other. Our security is intertwined and interlinked. We are not going to be prosperous on our own, and we are not going to be secure on our own. We depend on each other for both prosperity and security. There is, of course, today, when we look at the world, one thing that the world, any country like developing country like Sri Lanka or India would need is energy. This is an area where we have made a massive leap. I just saw today that India is now third or fourth largest renewable energy producer in the world. We have gone from something like 28 gigawatts in 2014 to 257 gigawatts in 2025. This is multiples of 10, more than 10 times, or around 10 times that we have grown. So this is something that is naturally therefore an area of attention for us. Sri Lanka needs a lot of energy, and energy development is part of our bilateral relationship. We also, when we talk about the various pillars of our relationship, development cooperation is a very, very important element. You would be glad to know, since I'm here in the Eastern Province, that we have a very large comprehensive package that was announced when His Excellency the President of Sri Lanka, went to India. $2.37 billion, 2.37 billion Sri Lankan rupees for the Eastern Province, which was agreed to be provided, under which 33 different projects will be done, which are all people-centered. It's not these very large projects they get talked about mostly, but these are the small ones that really go to the people, affect them at a ground level. We have a very big housing program in Eastern Province. I think just in this province we have built more than 4,000 houses. We are currently building more. In fact, yesterday I was at the inauguration of Mahatma Gandhi Model Village in Ambala, and I was mentioning to the respected Vice Chancellor that we had the occasion, my first visit to Trincomalee of High Commissioner was to inaugurate a model village in Trinco, and I guess in batticaloa we have already completed that model village. We also earlier this year inaugurated the teaching hospital in batticaloa, which is a surgical unit there that has been set up through assistance from India. We have provided support in different ways to 500 education centers. We have built vocational training institutes. So there are, whether it is health, education, energy. I didn't mention in the field of energy, we will soon have the construction of the Sampur solar power plant. I think the tendering for the transmission line from Sampur to Kapilthurei has already been issued, and the other one for building this plant is likely to be issued very soon. So there is a lot of development work that's going on here. We, of course, have given cultural grant, tourism promotion grant, in the sense for the development of the Bhubaneswar temple in Tripoli. And there is a lot of effort going on for turning Trincomalee as an energy hub in Sri Lanka, which would require, of course, creation of a number of things, from bunkering facilities to the development of tank farms to building a multi-product oil pipeline. So with this, this is the broad overview of what we are doing with Sri Lanka. Very often I hear about the assistance that India provides to Sri Lanka, and the assistance that was provided during the COVID or during the economic crisis here. But again, I'd like to underline that it shouldn't surprise you that we are providing that. It is very natural. We do it with a sense of responsibility and unconditionally. We are not seeking anything in return. As I said, the principles of the relationship, the values of the relationship are very, very different. And we need to remember that the effort that we are making here by extending the financial assistance to provide scholarship to the meritorious and needy students is not something that we are doing, because of anything that we might be seeking in return. We are doing it simply because this is a natural thing to do. This is what we do for our own people. Sri Lanka, as a family member, is us, and therefore we extend that. And we do that in Eastern Province, in Eastern University, and in Jharkhand University. But we will extend it perhaps gradually to other parts of Sri Lanka, because our commitment is not just to one community, one people, one language here, which is all Sri Lanka. So there is that very, very important element. I'd like to mention some of the things we have done in the Eastern University with the Indian assistants from time to time. I think there is a Sinha faculty at Trincomalee campus, which was set up with Indian assistants. I think last time when I was here, there was a lot of discussion on that, on expanding it and improving it. We have provided academic equipment, including computers in the past. Assistance has been committed to the construction of auditorium and procurement of vehicles for Swami Vivekananda and the Aesthetic Studies Institute. And the enhanced financial assistance scheme that we are launching today is probably part of our cooperation with Eastern Province. We had the earlier system under which economically backward families in the university in 2023-24 were extended an assistance of Sri Lankan rupees 5,000 per month for a period of 1 year for 100 students. I think the feedback from that facility was very positive. The scheme did seem to be helping alleviate the financial stress on the students, improve their performance and attendance in classes, and I think we therefore felt that we need to not only just extend that scheme but also improve on it. And we have received that request from several quarters. So during the state visit of His Excellency the President of Sri Lanka, to India in December 2024, Prime Minister Modi announced that India will implement an enhanced scheme. So starting from the academic year 2025-26, each year, financial assistance of 7,500 Sri Lankan rupees per student per month will be provided to 100 undergrad students getting enrolled in the first year. So the assistance will therefore not just be for 1 year, but will continue for the entire period of the studies in the university. By the fourth year, therefore, we would expect 400 student beneficiaries under the scheme. And I think this is something that right up front provides the assurance to the parents and to the students that this assistance will be available. I think this is really something that I was very much committed to making it happen. There can't be a more, noble task in building future of young people. I'm a grown-up person. I'm graduated from this university to consider going and utilizing the ICCR scholarship that I mentioned, 200 slots that would allow you to pursue higher studies in India. We have one of the finest examples here in Sri Lanka of the ICCR scholarship. The Honorable Prime Minister, Surya, who benefited, I think, in the early 90s from the scholarship and has risen from that to become the Prime Minister of this lovely country. So I hope one of you emulates her in future and take over this very, very significant leadership position. So I really thank
Let's get it.